Hey guys, Keith K-Man here. This is my new iPhone 4S. I'm running it on Verizon. I switched from AT&T. I got it the day it came out, so October 14th. And I've been using it for pretty heavily the last 11 days. And no real complaints, except the battery, when I'm using it heavily, likes to drain pretty quick. And I found some steps you can do to improve the battery life. I've done it on my phone, my dad's iPhone 4S, my sister's iPhone 4S, my neighbor's iPhone 4S, and my other neighbor's iPhone 4, and all of them have said that after making the changes that the battery life has improved noticeably. So I would say around 20-30%. So I'm going to walk you through some very simple steps you can do to improve your battery life. But before that, I'd like to go into I'd like to talk about Siri. Apple's been showing their commercials a lot lately, and when they show the commercials, they have the phone out in front of them and talking. But I noticed that the default with Siri is where you have to hold the phone up to your ear to talk. And I noticed that after my first day using Siri, it wasn't really working that well. So I found this setting under the Siri category, and it greatly improved the talking. So if we go here, we unlock the phone, we go to settings, and we go down here to general, and then to the Siri. If you scroll down, you'll see below your info, it'll say raise to speak, and by default that is on. And the description below says talk to Siri, press and hold the home button, or raise the phone to your ear and speak. I don't know why that's on by default, because all the Apple advertisements and at their keynote when they revealed the iPhone 4S, they all hold it out in front of them. So if you turn this option to off, it says talk to Siri, press and hold the home button and speak. I noticed that when I did that, the phone worked a lot better, or the Siri option. Okay, so that's the first step. If you go back, let's exit out. We'll start from the beginning. These next few steps we can do to improve the battery life. When you open an application and you're done using it, you close it. So say I open Pulse, get all my news here. After I close it, it's actually still running in the background, and that's going to kill your battery life. So if you double tap the home screen twice, you'll see all the previous applications that we were running are still opened. So what you want to do is you want to end those to close them. So you press and hold on the icon, and then the minus button or delete button will come up. You click on each one that you want to close. In this case, I want to close all of them. And then you press the home button again, and that closes all the applications that were running in the background. And that, if you do that once or twice a day, that's going to really help your battery life. So along with that, 2 or 3 other steps you can do is go back to settings. And then location services. But before I go into that, I just wanted to let you know that when I set up my phone, one of the options was to allow Apple to see my information and run diagnostics. Basically, they can see how I'm using the phone, and it sends information back to Apple. I selected do not send my information to Apple. And after the phone was activated, I noticed that when I went to location services that the option was on. So I don't know why it asked me in the first place if by default it's going to be on, even though I said no. So if you go to location services, these are all the apps that use your location. Whatever app that you don't mind not seeing your location, I would turn off. So I've turned off quite a bit here. That's going to really help your battery life. So like the main ones that I use all the time where I want the location service, I left on. So like camera, maps, reminders, Safari, Siri, I just left those on. But the majority of them I turned off. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see system services. And when I came here, I was surprised that, like I said earlier, that they're all on, because, diagnostics and usage, when I set up the phone, I said, no, turn that off. And it didn't. It left it on. The other options are compass calibration, cell network search, location-based iAds, setting time zone, and traffic. I've turned all of these off except the cell network search. I'm not changing time zones very often. Traffic, what it does is when you're on the freeway, it will actually send information to a server, and it'll see how fast you're going compared to other cars on the same road, and then you can see the traffic. Well, I don't really care about that, so I'm going to turn that off. Setting time zone, I don't really care. I'm always in the same time zone. I'm going to turn that off. Location-based iAds. I think that's when you buy a free app and it has ads. I think it shows ads that are in your area. Again, if you turn that off, it's not going to send as much information back to the server, so it's going to save battery life. Diagnostics and usage. Basically, Apple can see how you're using the phone and what you're using the phone for. I read an article online and it said that it sends information up to over 30 times a day. And again, that's going to kill your battery life because you're sending and receiving information in the background. So I don't want that. I'm going to turn that off. Compass calibration. I don't really use the compass, so I have no need for that. So my only option here is I'm going to leave cell network search on. Again, you can go review your location-based apps and turn the ones off that you don't need. If you go back to settings, I also noticed that under general, Bluetooth is on by default. I don't have any Bluetooth devices, and having that on running in the background is going to hurt your battery life even more. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. So you just turn Bluetooth, go to the Bluetooth option, slide it off, and then we'll exit out. Go to the main screen, and I'm going to, since I just closed the settings, it's still running in the background. I'm going to go ahead and close that. So I press and hold settings, close it, and that's about it. Let me know what you guys think. I made these very small changes and my battery life improved 20 to 30%. I noticed that standby, it lasts a lot longer than it was when I first got it. So I'm curious to see what you guys think. Thanks.